Aren't you scared that I'm going to tell everyone who you really are?
But what do you think? Who's going to trust you? Who's going to trust a woman who came from a lunatic asylum? Yes, I am Gardo.
Gardo?
Tell me, Leona, with all the wealth that I have, despite everything you've learned, what would people want to believe? It's your word against mine. I'm not done yet. The next time we see each other, you can call me brother.
You know, Elaine, you really don't have to do that. That's my job.
Oh, really? Then why aren't you doing it?
Stop being my mom.
I'm not trying to be your mother, Theo. Because I would never do business with people who are cold-blooded murderers.
What are you talking about, Elaine?
There are police investigators all over San Rafael. Theo, do you know that Peping and your mother are suspects in my father's murder?
What do you want?
We received an order to take over the investigation on the death of Vincent Lee.
Well, I'm the mayor of this town, officer, and you have no right to arrest me.
Mayor, consider this an invitation.
But I don't want to go. You can invite me tomorrow. I'm not in the mood right now. I want to rest. I'm exhausted.
Very good. I expected no less than that. Congratulations and thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Vallejo.
And thank you too for your help, Domingo. And don't you worry, because I always take care of my people. I want you to send out all the invitations, and don't forget to call them after, so that we can be sure that they'll all attend.
How long will you be gone again, Mr. Vallejo?
It'll only be a few days. I'll just take a break and have my face done.
Are you planning something, Gardo?
Oh, come on, Martha. I don't think it's a crime if I get my face repaired. I was quite good looking back then.
Well, honestly, I'd rather see you wearing that mask of yours. It makes you so mysterious.
Well, if you like it so much, why don't you wear it? It might help you, you know.
Well, okay, lend it to me.
That wretched Domingo. He was the one who told the authorities. That ungrateful bastard.
It's all your fault. You didn't pay him enough. Now you put me in trouble.
Don't worry, Mayor. I'm going to find a way to get Domingo back on our side, so he can take back everything he said against you.
Don't bother. There's nothing we can do about Domingo. We should just get rid of that rat. So listen, Peping, you must do all you can to get me out of this mess. I don't want to go to prison, and I don't want to stop being the mayor. You have to fix this.
Thank you for your sworn statement, Domingo. It has strengthened the case we have against Mayor Trining and Peping.
What's going to happen to me?
We'll put you in our witness protection program. We'll take care of you while the case is ongoing, so that way you can personally testify against them in court.
But sir, what about my family?
Someone has promised to take care of your family. You don't have to worry about that.
And sir, why don't you just go ahead and arrest Peping and Mayor Trining right away? So I wouldn't be so scared. I know they're going to kill me.
We can't do that yet. We still have to gather solid evidence against them. I know that Peping and Trining are going to find a way out of this. They'll do anything. But whatever it is they're planning to do, it'll put them in trouble. We already have a definite date for their arrest.
Thank you, sir.
Hey. Leona, what's wrong with you? What is it?
Myla, I really need to talk to you.
Huh? Sure, what is it about?
Why don't you have a seat?
Leona, what's the problem?
There's something that I have to ask you. Myla, how much do you love Joel?
Leona, What sort of question is that?
What if you knew... What if I told you that he's still alive? I mean, Gardo, would you still marry Joel?
Leona, what are you up to again?
But,
Just tell me, what exactly do you want to say?
Myla, Gardo's still alive and he's...
Leona, do you mind? Can you stop this? That's enough, okay? You know what, Leona? Do you know what your problem is? Whenever you see that I'm so happy, you do something. You just walk in and try to destroy everything that makes me happy.
Listen. No, that's not true. Okay, this isn't about you, Myla.
And this isn't about you either. So if you don't mind, I'd rather stop talking about it. Okay? I have a lot of things to do.
But Myla, everything I'm saying is true. Gardo's alive and he's planning to ruin our...
Just stop!
But I'm telling you the truth.
Do you mind? Stop it! If Gardo were alive, he'd show himself to us. He'd call me!
I saw him.
If Gardo were alive, he'd show himself to me. I know it.
Give me a kiss.
Come here. Here. Go on, go up to your room.
I didn't know it would feel this good to be a father.
You know what, Theo? You're just saying that because you just found out about him. But give it a few months, you're going to give up because he's a handful.
But you don't. You never give up on him.
Because I have to, Theo. There was a time when I would ask myself always why I let myself get pregnant. Why I decided to keep the baby. And why I never called you up to help me raise him.
Why did you have to keep it from me?
And why would I tell you about my pregnancy?
Of course, because I'm the kid's father. I have an obligation to fulfill.
Theo, you have a lot of obligations to fulfill. First and foremost, to your own wife. To your company. To all your workers and even to your own mother. But Theo, have you ever fought back for any of them? You always end up leaving them.
Hello, Mayor.
Hello, Mr. Vallejo. How are you? How's the savior of San Rafael?
You really want me to save San Rafael? Or you want me to save you? What can I do for you, Mayor? I'm really sorry I can't be there right now. But I heard that there are a lot of problems now.
It's really nothing. You know what politics is like. It's full of intrigue and there's been a lot of silly talk. I've heard a lot of nonsense about me.
What can I do to help, Mayor?
It's not that urgent, really. But I remembered when you told me that if I needed any help, well, it would be rude to refuse such an offer. And I was just wondering, would you have a vacation home somewhere? A place where I could maybe go to relax, even for a short while. I just want to unwind for a bit and, make some plans while I relax.
So are you looking for a place to hide?
And why on earth would I hide? I haven't offended anyone.
Mayor. Let's not beat around the bush. We both know that you and I are not that different. So don't worry, I will help you. I will give you that favor that you're asking for, so that you can use the time to rest and to think.
Oh, thank goodness, Mr. Vallejo. You're such an angel.
Please don't be so quick to call me an angel, because my offer comes with a price.
Tell me. Anything. Let me know. I don't care. I'll give it to you.
The title to the villa. What I want is the title to the mansion of the Braganzas, in exchange for the favor I'm giving you.
Theo, you don't know what responsibility is. All right. You and I know that this very moment your family is going through a huge crisis. Now tell me, what are you doing here? Acting as if nothing is wrong.
Look, you don't know what I'm going through.
Don't you raise your voice at me, Theo.
Jody, please, I want to be with you. I'll leave my wife for you.
What's wrong with you? There you go again, making hasty decisions.
But I don't love Elaine. I'm not happy with her. Besides, my mother just forced me to marry her.
But you agreed to marry her. You agreed to it, Theo. Because since I met you, you never had a backbone. All you do is turn away from a lot of things and you don't even know what it is you really want.
No, because now I know what I really want. And I want to be with you. And our son.
Really, Theo? Now you say that. What about tomorrow? Or a week from now? Or next year? What then, Theo?
Come on, Jody. Please believe what I'm telling you. I love you and Theodore.
No, Theo. How can you expect to love me? How can you love me and my son? You don't even know a single thing about me. Theo, you just got me pregnant. You and I just had a son. But there is nothing else between us. You know what, Theo? You're just confused with your own life right now. That's why you're looking for something to hold on to. And besides, it's too late for anything, Theo. I'm going to get married soon. Teddy Boy and I are moving to Davao. And that's where I'm going to get married. We'll start a new life there. You can leave now. You should go home. Just go home to your wife and for once, Theo, please. Do something right. Fix the relationship you have with your wife.
The mansion? Mr. Vallejo, I have a mansion in Manila. Would you like to see it?
I already have a house in Manila. So I only ask for the things that I want. And I want the villa.
Then so be it.
Very good. Then I'll have the documents prepared and send them to your lawyer so he can study them. We'll settle everything and then sign the papers for the turnover of the villa.
Turnover? Hold on. Wait a minute. I thought it was just a guarantee.
No, I'm going to hold a party. I will pay you and we sign in front of everyone. Because I want everyone there to know that Villa Braganza now belongs to Nicolas Vallejo. I want us to meet, Mayor.
Kids. Oh, wait a minute, kids. I have a visitor. Why don't you go play there?
Good morning.
Hi.
Is Mr. Victorino Penitente in today?
Oh, yes, he is. Come on in. He's in his office.
Thank you.
I'll show you the way.
All right.
This way. This is his office, ma'am.
Martha. Call me Martha.
Okay. Uncle Victorino, you have a visitor.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You must be Mr. Victorino Penitente.
Yes, I am.
Nice to meet you.
Please sit down.
Thank you.
What can I do for you?
I came here today with the sole purpose of making a donation to your foundation, Mr. Penitente. This is from Mr. Nicolas Vallejo.
Wow. Thank you.
Good morning, sir.
The great Theo Braganza is finally home.
Elaine, you're drunk. I think you ought to rest in your room.
You really have some nerve, Theo. And not just you, but your entire family. After you borrowed money from my father, you decided to get rid of him? And now here you are, Theo. You're slowly killing me as well with all your cheating.
Elaine, what's wrong with you?
Why isn't it true? Huh? You just used me, Theo. You and your mother. So you could save your ailing business. Am I right? And when my father and I were of no use anymore, well, you decided to get rid of us.
Can you just stop this, Elaine?
Take a look at that. And don't try to lie. I had you followed. I paid an investigator. I spent a lot of money. Just so I could find out if my suspicions were true. And now tell me the truth. Are you the father of that boy in the picture? Are you the father? Is that why you don't want a child with me? What does she have that I don't? You don't think I'm beautiful anymore, huh?
Let's just talk tomorrow.
No! I want us to talk now!
Stop!
We're going to talk now and you'll listen to what I have to say. Because if we don't talk right this minute, you will never understand me. So I want you to listen good because tomorrow when you wake up, I won't be here.
Can you stop this nonsense, Elaine? That's enough!
I'm leaving you for good, Theo. I don't want to be your wife anymore. I'm leaving while I still have some self-respect left. You know, I was ready to live with the fact that your mother's a criminal. But I can't accept the fact that I'm married to someone who doesn't even know how to love. You know I pity you, Theo. You've wasted everything that was just there for you. All the opportunities you've had. I pity you. Goodbye.
Sit here. Good. Oh, by the way, here
Yeah.
are the house keys.
Of course,
I'll
ma'am.
leave them with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Hi, good morning. Are you Jody?
Yes, and who are you?
I'm Elaine. And don't worry, I'm not here to make a scene. I just wanted to see you up close, so I can find out what you have that I don't.
Thanks a lot. Goodbye.
Oh,
Thank you so
all
much
right.
for your
You'll
time.
hear from us soon.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Uncle, who were they? What did they want?
Oh, you mean that couple? They've been here about 8 times, but they just came, finally, to a decision. And it is Jaden that they would like to adopt.
What? Uncle, that can't be. Jaden is going to be the ring bearer at my wedding.
Uncle, where's Ariston? I haven't seen him all day.
He ran an errand for me.
Oh, and did Kent leave for school already?
Yes, he already left. He didn't want me to take him to school. He said he could go alone. Vivian, I think you should talk to your son. You hear me? He's becoming stubborn, you know.
Okay, I will. I'll talk to my son, don't worry. Uncle Damien, you know, ever since you came back here, I just noticed it's like you've become quite irritable. And you always look so sad. Is there something going on that I should know?
And what exactly should you know? It's been so hot lately. That's why I'm losing my temper all the time.
But I thought that maybe you should...
Felicidad, just because I live at your place doesn't mean you can meddle in my life. Am I making myself clear?
If you want to know the truth, you have everything I don't. But you know what? The problem isn't with you. It's Theo.
Thank you. Do you love him?
I don't. Besides, I'm getting married next week. Didn't he mention that to you?
You're going to leave him? What about the kid?
My son will soon have a father. And I'm so thankful that it isn't Theo. What about you? Aren't you going to leave him too?
He left me a long time ago, so I decided to end it.
So I should be pitying you?
You know, you're quite funny. If this were a different situation, maybe you and I could be friends.
Maybe we could. I really have to get going now. We're going to be late.
It was nice meeting you, Jody.
My pleasure.
That's right, Miss Mila. I don't want to go with them, because I want to be a ring bearer at your wedding.
Jaden, don't you worry, because you will still be the ring bearer at the wedding of Mila. Okay, why don't you go and play?
Okay.
As for you, Mila, don't be worried about something so trivial. It's not like you're new to how this works. You know how long the adoption process can be. Before all the documents are signed, I can be very sure that you and Joel would be married by then.
Uncle Victorino, it's like I don't want anyone to adopt Jaden, not just yet.
Just let them be. Because as soon as you and I get married, we could have our very own little Jaden. Or more if you want to. Uncle Victorino, how are
Good
you?
to see you.
Uncle, that's not what I meant to say. I don't want you to think that I'm meddling at all.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way. I hope you understand. It's just that I've been thinking about a lot of things lately. And maybe someday, I'd be able to tell you all my problems. I'm so sorry.
I do understand where you're coming from. All I really want is just for you to keep Kent out of it. He's just a kid, okay?
You can forget everything I told you about Kent. And to tell you the truth, your son is quite a sweet kid. But I have to tell you, he's in quite a hurry to grow up.
I'll leave you two for now, okay?
All right then. How have you been? I haven't talked to you in a long time. You haven't been answering my calls. Is there something wrong?
There are a lot of problems. My mother is under investigation for another crime.
There's nothing we can do about that, but we'll give her support. Oh, by the way, how are the wedding preparations coming along?
Oh no, I'm really sorry about this, Joel, because I left everything to the wedding planner. I've just had so much on my mind lately.
I understand, okay? I was just wondering, so how's your secret admirer doing? The one that keeps giving you weird gifts?
Who that? No, I haven't heard from him.
I was asking because that might be one of the things on your mind too.
It's not, and I'm not thinking about Gardo.
Gardo? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
You're early today. You know, I've heard that. You finally hit the big time.
Oh, I wouldn't
You gonna
say
treat
so.
us out?
I did hit the big time. And my boss, your cousin, he's all the way at the top. What's new here? How are you, Uncle Damien?
Well, there's nothing new about my same old life.
Wow, who's moody? You know, I'm just making good use of my time while my boss is away. He's on vacation right now. He says he's going to get his face done. And from what I heard, he told me it's the last procedure. I didn't get it, but he said the damage is severe. He has to keep going back to the doctor. It's really like that, right, Uncle Damien?
Ricky, if you're here to talk about your boss, then I'm not interested. And honestly, I'm not at all interested in anything you have to say at all.
Really now, Uncle Damien? Even if you knew that the primary suspect in the murder of Vincent Lee is Mayor Trining. And now, the people of San Rafael are planning to hold a protest to kick her out of office.
What is this? Another wonderful scheme of your own boss?
Hey, come on now, Uncle Damien. I thought you had more faith in the workers and all the farmers that they'd think and, well, that they would fight for change. I guess you'd love to go back to San Rafael to support their cause. And I'm sure that they're all missing you.
There's no reason for me to go back. I don't have a place to go back to. And I no longer have a son. And I really don't care what happens to Trining.
So what are we waiting for, brothers? We must gather all the workers, and we should head to the town hall.
That's right. Let's go. We must all unite to bring down Trining Braganza.
Comrades.
Ariston, good thing you made it. Where's Damien?
Oh, Damien won't be here today. He's busy with a lot of things, but when his schedule eases up, he will join us.
Well, it's time to go.
Come on, let's go.
Let's
I'd
go.
have to call Miguel Magno.
All right.
Let's get Trining out of office. Let's do this.
Hey, Elsa, hurry up. Don't bother selling here. Let's go to the town hall to bring down that wretched Mayor Trining. Take your goods. I'm sure you're going to sell everything.
Trining resign! Trining resign! Trining resign! Trining resign! Trining resign! Trining resign! Trining resign!
Hey, wait a second. Isn't that Elaine Lee?
Okay, people, please, just calm down. Give us 1 second,
Elaine.
please.
Quiet.
Please.
This is the beginning of the downfall of Trining Braganza.
I want to join you.
Why isn't anyone doing anything? Call the fire station right now. Hose those peasants down right this minute. Those ungrateful wretches.
Mom, I think it'd be best if you just resign. We can't handle that much pressure.
Shut up if you have nothing to say. What do you mean resign? You're not helping here, Theo. You're one to talk because when I gave you the company, it went bankrupt. We lost it. Now you have the nerve to give me advice? Will you just shut up?
I want you to tell
Where
the
are
men to
they?
temporarily stop the search for Domingo. And I want all of you to get ready. This is going to be one long bloody battle.
Yes, boss. I'll tell
Am I
them
clear?
now.
Pipping, what's going on? Chief! What took you
Mayor.
so long? I was expecting you'd come sooner. How on earth did that unruly crowd get this far? They're right in front of the town hall. What's going on?
Mayor, they took us by surprise. Those people are from all over town.
What do you mean they're from all over town? You ought to ask who put them together. Someone's responsible for those people. It's the man who wants my position. It's Magno or the vice mayor. They're the only ones who are interested in my position.
But I'm still here, Mayor.
Oh, vice mayor. Thank you so much. I thought you'd be out there joining that crowd. And I'm so grateful that you're still one of my allies.
But Mayor, I'm leaving as well. And I want to join the protest. I'm so sorry, Mayor.
What in the world are you still doing here? Why did you bother coming here? You're just another ungrateful loser. Go and join those peasants. That's where you belong. I know you're the one who wants my power. You've no gratitude whatsoever.
Mayor, the fire trucks are on their way, but we might have a problem. You
What?
see, most of the protesters are women and children, and the others are relatives of the firemen.
Well, I don't care about that. We're going out there and we're going to face that mob. They think I'm afraid of them.
Mayor, just
Hey!
wait a minute. Wait for my signal before you go
Come
down.
on,
All right,
hurry
wait.
up, stop talking and go! Hurry up!
Wait a second.
Trining resign! Trining resign! Trining resign! Trining
Oh goodness, Mommy, I'm telling you, Gardo's behind all of this. He wants to ruin our family. That's why this is all happening, and you don't want to believe me.
Oh my goodness, Leona, that again? Can you just stop it already?
I'm telling you guys the truth, okay? This is happening to us because of Gardo. Mommy, can you please believe me before it's too late?
Leona, please shut up and don't add to the noise they're making.
Training, I have an idea. Why don't you negotiate with the leader of the rallyists?
Chief. All right. Call the leader of those protesters and I will talk to them. They're making so much trouble. Are the poor really this unruly? I see that my daughter-in-law has joined you. So how are you, Elaine?
Elaine, what are you doing with them?
I'm seeking justice for the death of my father.
And you believed all those lies about me?
The people of San Rafael have spoken. They don't want you anymore.
They don't want me as mayor? Who, the people, or should I say your people? Those you've poisoned with your ideas, so I'll resign and you take my place.
It's not like that, Mayor. They want you to step down.
You have to listen to the people, Mayor Trining. Especially to us who work for you. You've done nothing but cheat us. How many of my brothers have you hurt and tortured?
Do you have evidence to prove those lies? Do any of you have proof?
What other evidence do you need? Your own workers have spoken against you, Trining. They all say that you're a ruthless landowner.
Oh? My workers? You must be mistaken. Mr. Vallejo!
Mayor, everyone, there's no need to make trouble. All the accusations you've made have no solid proof. They're all just talk. Mr. Magno, Miss Elaine, if you will allow me, please let me talk to Mayor Trining for you. Although I cannot promise you that I can convince her to step down from her position, what I do promise you is that after we talk, something good will happen. If you will let me.
Will we trust this man? He's just another one of them. It's okay. Let's give Mr. Vallejo a chance to talk to Trining. He might be able to convince her.
All right, Mr. Vallejo. We agree to your proposal. But we'll only give you a day and nothing more. We will be expecting Trining Braganza to step down and resign as our mayor. If she doesn't, we will have to make the necessary measures.
I'm glad you understand. You may all go home now, and please tell your friends that they can go home as well. The mayor and I are going to talk.
Go home. What are you waiting for? There's nothing left to do here. Go home. Let's go inside,
will
Mr.
expect your
Vallejo.
call.
We can
Thank
talk
you,
at
Mr.
my
Vallejo.
office.
Elaine, wait, stop. What exactly do you think you're doing, huh?
Let me go.
Huh?
You're
What
asking...
is this?
What do you think, Theo? Your mother owes me a life. In fact, you owe me as well.
Elaine, please, come on, I'm begging you. We have enough problems as it is.
I'm not the one making problems for you. Because all of this mess, everything happening right now, has Braganza written all over it.
We can start all over again, Elaine. Let's help each other. We can bring back honor to this family.
Honor? Tell me, does your family have any honor left? I don't think so. Don't expect that you can rise from the hellhole you've dug yourself into.
Why? What are you planning to do?
I'm going to wait for Mr. Vallejo. And whatever was agreed on by Mr. Vallejo and your mother, I'm going to make sure that I'm not going to lose either way, Theo. It's payback time. And I'm not going to lose. You remember that.
Welcome to my office, Mr. Vallejo. Have a seat. Oh, do we have any refreshments? Piping, see to that. I'm sure Mr. Vallejo needs a drink. What would you like to drink?
I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you for coming here. If you hadn't arrived, I wouldn't know what to do.
Oh, please, don't thank me just yet, Mayor. This comes at a price, and I'm not collecting yet.
So what do we do? What do you propose we say to the protesters? Of course, they'll want something, so how can we convince all of them to stop what they're doing?
I wouldn't be so concerned. They're just being emotional. Don't you worry, those people will soon get tired.
But shouldn't we be giving those people something to appease them? So they'd think this meeting was successful, so they'd stop.
Why don't you let me handle that? I am going to give them something that I'm sure will make all of them very happy, and I'll announce it at the turnover party. And you should be there. Besides, you're the one who's going to give me the keys to the villa, right?
No one's here.
Jeez, for crying out loud, Domingo. I've been waiting for you the entire night. I was beginning to wonder where you are.
Well, I had to make sure that I wasn't being followed. Why did you ask me to come here? You know that I'm not supposed to be wandering around.
I needed to see you right away. You do know that Peping and Madam Trining are looking for you. And if they find out where you are, you'll be lucky if all they do to you is torture. Because I'm sure they will kill you.
Did they order you to look for me?
Of course. Ever since you left. They've relied on me a lot of things. But Peping still won't make me his right-hand man. Because he says you're my friend. And he says I have to be loyal to him so that he can trust me.
Uncle Damien, have you seen this already? This is for you.
There's only one reason why Gardo would hold a party at Villa Braganza.
What would that be?
It means that he now owns the villa. He has brought Trining to her knees.
Hey, shouldn't you be happy about that, Uncle?
I don't know if I should. Because all I can feel right now is fear. I fear for my son Gardo.
I don't understand what you mean.
Don't you worry. Because I won't let them torture you.
Easy.
I'm sorry, man, but I take my job seriously.
Just wait a minute, we're friends!
It's nothing personal.
All of you get out of here right now! Get out! I really don't want to leave, Theo. This is my house. This place is my home and I live here. Why do I have to leave? Theo, listen, you have to do something. Give me back my home. This is mine.
But you're the one who made that deal with him, remember? It's too late, Mom. It's over.
You're so useless, you imbecile. Why is this happening?
Mother? Mother? What if we try to talk to Mr. Vallejo?
He won't agree, Myla. How many times do I have to say it? That Gardo and Mr. Vallejo are the same person. And this is what he wants to happen to us. Look, it's already happening. Where are we going to go now?
All right, do you have enough tables for the party? You have to set them up now and not too close to each other. Don't forget the chairs. Hurry up!
I'll go and start preparing my things as well.
Peping, is this really it? Is this the start of my downfall? It's like I'm slowly dying.
What's the matter with you, Trining? You act as if you weren't poor once. For all you know, a week from now, you'll be back on your feet again. You're getting a lot of cash for this villa from Vallejo. And if you will use that money right away, you will be rich once again. So there's nothing to be sad about. And you should never lose hope, do you hear me?
That's right. I will rise from this. And I'll start all over again. I'll use that money to get back on my feet, I swear it to you.
That's right.
You know, up to this day, I have no idea what Mr. Vallejo and Madam Trining agreed on. And why isn't she being arrested by the police? Why is she still in power as our mayor?
From what I know about Madame Trining, I'm sure she's got a trick up her sleeve.
Well, could it be Vallejo who's planning something? He seems to be playing with the Braganzas.
But how long must we wait? I think we should continue with our protest.
I already thought about this. I already have a plan. It's to make sure that before Vallejo humiliates you in front of everyone, you'd be long gone from here.
What in the world are you saying? I need to get that check before we can all leave this town.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. Your money's still more important to you than your own dignity?
You think I'd have any dignity left after I get kicked out of my very own home?
I've taught Theo how to get you out. So as soon as you get that money, you head to that place I told you about, and I will meet you there. And you must remember that we cannot stay very long during the celebration.
Citizens arrest. All of us here have the power to arrest Madame Trining because we have sufficient evidence to put her in jail. And how do you propose to do that?
I have an invitation to the party. I can get inside the villa.
I can also get near the Braganzas without anyone suspecting a thing.
But you can't do it all on your own. Most of those invited are friends of the Braganzas. And don't forget about Peping's men.
Don't worry, Peping no longer has any men because they all left him. And I've heard 2 of his men killed each other.
I know what to do. I've thought of a plan.
Miss Mila, where will you be staying now?
We'll be going to the orphanage. There's an extra room there where we can all stay just for the time being. Besides, I can still work there anyway.
What? Mila, I don't want to go there. Theo, please take me to Manila. I don't want to go there.
There's no other place to go. Leona, how many times must I explain to you that we have no choice but to accept what has happened? I'll take care of you, and besides, we should be helping each other right now. We have no choice but to be strong. And no matter what happens, we should not lose hope.
How can you say that, Theo? Look, they're taking away all our things. Where's the hope in that? We're not leaving this place. This is our home. And besides...
Excuse me. You are the Braganza siblings, am I right? No, you can't leave just yet. Mr. Vallejo wants all of you to be at the party. And don't you worry, I've had the servants prepare your food.
But what if we want to leave now, and we don't want to be at that party?
I'm sorry, Mr. Vallejo gave strict instructions that no one should leave the premises except for the delivery men and service crew before the celebration starts. For security reasons, I hope you understand. Come on, the table is ready for you. Come on. Make sure that no one can enter the property. And no one should touch the food except for you. That's your responsibility. You must take care of cooking and serving the food, and you make sure that the premises are secure and safe. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Go on, go to your positions.
Hello. Are you all ready? Good. Now you listen carefully. I've seen a way we can get out. At the back, there's a passageway. And just like I told every one of you, everyone should be here at the right moment. No one can be late. Do you understand me? All right.
Come closer. know what to do. We should spread out. Some go there, the others here. We must take this way. Hurry up, let's go. Come on, come on.
Mother, Amanda is still asleep.
All right, let her sleep. We can get her when we're about to go.
Mommy, there's so much people outside.
Is that so? Okay, wait a minute. All of you come here. Hurry up. I want you to listen to me. Piping has gone ahead to the spot where we can find a way out of here. He's readied all the vehicles and our things. We will make our escape very soon.
What?
Yes. Now let's go. Let's join the party.
Go ahead, Mom. You can go downstairs. I'll just follow.
You can't. We must all go down together. We are a family. So no matter what happens tonight, we must stick together. Let's go.
I'm scared.
You bastard!
Mother!
You'll pay for this, Gardo!
I told you so! I tried to warn you, but you never listened to me! Gardo!
I'm not done with you yet, Gardo. I'll be back for you, I swear on my grave.
I am the real son of Armando Braganza. And I have solid proof. Damien Valiente, the husband of Luming Valiente, was my father when I was growing up. So this evening, I will take back what's rightfully mine. I ask all of you to go ahead and arrest Trining and make her pay for all that she has done.
No! Mommy, we have to go!
Milo!
Get help!